Hey y'all, it's Alexis from Ask Alexis here for day 3 of the Actively Authentic Allyship Challenge. And so day 3 is called Be an Ally, a lifelong commitment. Now, when I say be an ally, what I mean is that I'm doing this work on myself and being able to be a better ally for the LGBTQ. Excuse me, let me not call myself an ally to them, because that's something that I can't decide. They can decide, and I'm not doing it to get credit from them. I'm doing it so that who I am, what my character is, what my values are, and what I feel like my soul's journey can be in alignment, right? So when I look at myself in the mirror and I say, Alexis, you are all the wonderful things I say. You are brilliant, you are beautiful, you are smart, you are loved, you are kind, considerate, compassionate. You're here to help make impact and create a shared future. These are the things that I'm telling myself in the mirror. So these are the things that I want to be true in my mind, body, spirit, soul, all my actions. That don't mean I don't be dipping into the anger pools and stuff like that. But when I do the work to make it a practice that I don't condemn people on who they are, frankly, I don't really condemn people. I just try to be a better example of how I want to be. That's for me. And yes, I'm committed to making the world a safer place for people in the LGBTQIA community, because I firmly believe that everybody has the right to exist in their full existence. That's for me, not for them to tell me how great I am. So, I hope that if you've been watching these videos since day 1, you've done your work for the BIPOC community, because don't get it twisted. I am here to help restore love to Black and brown people, to those who have been oppressed and marginalized. And what I educate people on is issues that affect BIPOC people, which is Black and Indigenous people of color. And I specifically educate white women about that. And so I want to make sure I don't take the highlight off of what it is that I do while trying to advocate for others. But I wanted to model the process. And the thing that I want to say is that this is not this journey, this education that I've been given. Like, you don't get to watch the video and say, oh, I know what I need to know, and that's good enough, because that's not how you be or embody the information. Oh, I forgot, it's not a sidebar, but it's kind of from day 2, yesterday's. I was talking to my friend who is an introvert, so I won't name him. And we were talking about the video about 1898, when white supremacists overthrew the government in Wilmington, North Carolina. And what made the white supremacists so upset was an article that was written in the paper in response to some of the media images painting Black men as rapists of white women. And the article said, basically, that, well, some white women choose to sleep with Black men because they be loving this Black dick. Now, it didn't quite say it like that, but that's what I heard, that's what I read, so, that's how I'm gonna see it. And my friend, who is a white woman, she was like, wait a minute, what is the ultimate projection there? What she said was like, wow, they're painting Black men as the rapists and saying that white women need to be protected, all while raping Black women. And I was like, damn, that is true. And I'm mentioning that in the video. So I just want to say that is true. And this is how projection works. And so when you feel like, if my fears typically get projected on other people. Well, not mine, but like if I'm not doing the work to deal with my fears, then people can project them on the others. And so what they were doing, they were putting in the media that to be afraid of Black men doing to white women. So that was that. But I thought it was interesting. That was an interesting point that my friend made. Now, of course, I got my notes because I'll be all over the place. So I just want to make sure today's challenge is that it's a lifelong commitment. And so I don't get to determine who I'm an ally to. I get to do the work to be an ally and hope, and I mean, frankly, in hopes for a better world, not even really for accolades, just because I kind of just want to be a good fucking person. But I do get to feel what I call, because I'm a pleasure enthusiast, an allygasm, right? Because everybody love a good orgasm. Now, nobody gets that, nobody gives that to me but me. And I get some of my pleasure from seeing other people be happy. And I'm like an empath, so I can absorb some of that happiness. Not that I don't create my own. And so when I see somebody who may be marginalized and not necessarily able to be free in all arenas, being able to be free in a place that, like in settings that I'm a part of, that gives me a vicarious allygasm, right? I get to feel like, yes, this world is a safer place, and that's just an internal thing. It happens in my body. It happens in my alignment of mind, body, spirit, not on behalf of, not for somebody else to give it to me. I think that that's all my notes. Let me just double check. The biggest thing about the lifelong commitment is realizing that because we're dismantling the system of cisgender white body supremacism, preference in the system of cisgender white body supremacism, we have to remember that it's a system we're dismantling, and that is, just like it took centuries to get us to here, it's going to take centuries to take us away from here. So it's not something that, oh, I can just start this and achieve this task. It really is, I got to do the work of integrating this into my own identity, right? I got to decide that my character is a character that is anti-oppression and does not give me the right to punish people for things I don't like. I got to decide that I'm safe around all people except those who are wishing to do me harm, and that I don't get to wish harm on other people just for them being who they are. Because remember, we all know that, well, I don't know if we all know this phrase, but what they eat don't make me shit. So if they happy, why would I want them to be unhappy? Right? That is my commitment and my journey of allyship. That is my job to decide who I want to be and integrate that into my identity. And you can't unknow what you know. So if you did the work of day one, which was be active, go look up some stuff, go learn some things, watch BIPOC films and read BIPOC books, or read LGBT queer community books, and watch queer community stuff on TV, find out about queer history, find out about black history. If you do that work, now you done learn some things. But then you don't get to unknow that knowledge. So when you around your friends and they saying all kind of terrible shit, remember we got to be authentic. Like, hey, I learned that wasn't right. And so since I learned that wasn't right, I'm going to just let you know how I feel. Please don't make them jokes around me. And let me tell you why that's not right. Because remember, you learn the facts. And then day 3, be active and know it's a lifelong commitment. This is what we're doing for the rest of our lives. Now, that don't mean it's the only thing we're doing. I'm out here in my tree swing getting grounded. I got a client I'm going to see later. I got a picture that I got to sketch for a great friend. Like, it's things that I get to do otherwise, but this is a thing that I now carry with me. I am anti-oppression, period. That's it. I'm for creating equity and inclusion for marginalized communities, period. For me, I would say that I'm more of a co-conspirator in the sense that I do that kind of service work, and I want to make that kind of, making the world a more inclusive place is a thing that I do in my life. And so just so you know, if you were to choose to work with me on your own journey of allyship, part of the funds goes for me to be able to help restore love in my community through relationship coaching of black women and black men in relationships, to create more loving and frankly affirming relationships, because a lot of the culture has sometimes if you've been grown up in a system of othering, that shows up in your relationship when you're disappointed. And so helping people have the language to express their feelings, and helping people have more affirming ways to support their partners and frankly be an ally inside their own relationship, because your partner should be your closest friend. That's something that I do to help restore love inside my community. And if you work with me, you'll be helping restore love inside Black and brown communities also. And then too, I have a free video on microaggressions against Black and brown people, because once again, that's my work. That's where I educate, because if you ain't noticed, I happen to be a Black woman. And if you'd like to get that free video, let me know. Drop a GIF in the comments, and then I'll let you know how to get it and download it. Or, you know, yeah, well, drop a GIF in the comments, and then I'll follow up with you if you want that free training. It'll let you know about a lot of different microaggressions and what they are and how to be able to spot them against Black and brown people. All right now, y'all. See that, y'all? I'm working real good on y'all, and I'm going to come up with some other stuff because everybody tell me I always got a southern drawl. That was our challenge, and I hope that it is my prayer that when you see these videos, if this is the first video you seeing, you go back and you do the work. Because in doing that work, you helping make your soul in alignment with the shared future, and you are helping to solve the divisiveness that is going on now. And you also helping to, how I put this, just make the world a better place, right? Educate yourself. It's okay for you to know about something besides you and your experience. So, I love y'all. I'll be out here. Of course, I'll make some more videos. But right now, that's the end of the challenge. I feel better that I know more, and I'm going to still keep on learning more. Y'all have a great day, great week, and I'll talk to you soon.